Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. So this is probably a bit of a throwback because I have not done this kind of video since last year, and I kind of neglected the concept of doing it again because it was very hard to maintain and very hard to keep up, and I'm really bad with like doing too many things at once, so I just decided to scrap it. But I did a one of those question boxes on Instagram, and a lot of you wanted me to bring back the kind of chatty conversational videos, like the monthly listen videos, the hauls and all that kind of stuff. The reason I don't do the hauls as much is because I haven't really got as much to show. It would be a very, very short video because I have not been buying much lately, neither has my dad. We're kind of on a spending ban at the moment just to save money. And actually just listen to everything we already have. Sorry about the patchy walls again. A lot of these posters went off to uni and I'm just trying to find ones to replace them with at the moment, so this background's gonna look like this for a while unless I'm in Brighton and I'm filming in that room where it looks a bit more like a music student's room. At the moment it looks kind of messy and whatever. This is kind of like a listening catch-up video, so everything I've been listening to this year so far, so from January 22 to now May 22. It's already May. It's already the 5th month of the year. We're already nearly halfway into 2022. That is absolutely bizarre. Like, I'm going through my kind of finals, if you will. Here in the UK, universities do like take two different approaches to study and how you submit your work. So on one hand, you have the really academic side, which is, you know, doing exams and all that stuff, which I don't do. I do coursework and I have deadlines for that. So rather than just sitting in a hall for like 3 hours and writing out whatever, I just do it all at home. I have all the resources in front of me and I can just type it all out, and I don't need to really revise, if you will. So I've currently handed in 2 of them by the time this video has gone up. So that's 2 out of 4. I've got another 2 to do for next week. And yeah, so I am really going to try and upload more of this kind of content throughout the holidays because I really like doing these videos. Well, I used to really like them, and this morning I was just kind of thinking I really miss doing YouTube. I really miss interacting with you guys because I thought I was going to be able to balance university on top of the YouTube channel. Turns out I haven't, and I feel so bad because lots of people have been asking to do collabs and stuff, and I've just felt so bad because I've not done them, you know, like I'll forget about them because I would have been doing work or studying or something, and I was oh shit, I was meant to do that today. So apologies if that has happened to you, if I've done that unintentionally. A lot of the music I'll be talking about today I don't have physical copies of, but I will just talk about, because I will probably have it on CD, but all my CDs are in Brighton, so like I can't really pull them out and show them. So I can show you everything that I've got on vinyl. But yeah, let's begin. So I'm trying to think what I was listening to like right at the beginning of the year. I was listening to a lot of ABBA actually, and I'm going to show this because I got this and I still am yet to do an unboxing for it. I've been listening to a lot of ABBA. ABBA has been my go-to at the moment, so you know, just a bit of ABBA. Not really much of a kind of progressive rock aspect there, but I love ABBA, and I think everyone in the world just loves ABBA. If you don't, you're lying to yourself, really. But in particular, I've been listening to Arrival and the self-titled ABBA album, and the last 2 that they made. Not the most recent, but the last 2 they made before they split up in the 80s. But ABBA have been a great go-to for me for the past 5 months, if you will. I was listening to ABBA yesterday. I listen to ABBA at least like once every other day. Like, it's insane. They're a very big childhood one for me. So ABBA is one that I've been listening to a lot of. That's not really a new thing. It's like a revisit kind of thing. If you want me to still do an unboxing for this box set, I will happily do it. I love talking about ABBA. Next, this is a bit more recent, actually a lot more recent. So I've talked about my love for this band on the channel a couple of times, but I don't think I've ever gone into detail. During the first lockdown back in 2020, my boyfriend Yohan, he's been on the channel a few times now, showed me Red Hot Chili Peppers. And of course, I've known about them for years. I knew them way before I met him, and I just never really took to their music at the time, but during lockdown I really got into their stuff, and this is their most recent album that they released last month, around this time last month. This is Unlimited Love, and this is the first album with John Frusciante back in the band, because if you are familiar with the whole history of the group, he left and they got another guy in for their like previous 2 albums, and then John came back for this one. And this is a double album and it is absolutely fantastic. Both me and Johan have been listening to this a lot lately because we are seeing them next month in June. We are seeing them at the end of June in London in the Olympic Stadium. So very excited for that. And my favourite thing about this that I got, because I pre-ordered this, I pre-ordered the vinyl, it was expensive as hell, but I like the band, is that both records come on different colour vinyl. So this is side 1. It's on like a pinky kind of vinyl. And the other one, they called it gold, but I don't really think it is. It's more like neon yellow. I don't see this as gold. But yeah, this is a fantastic album. Definitely want to check out, one of the best of the year so far. I will make a video at the end of this year, obviously, talking about my favourite albums of the year. This will definitely be in there. I already have a favourite album of the year so far. Shockingly, it isn't this one. This is a close second though. I will discuss which one my favourite is towards the end of the video, towards when I start talking about the group. But Red Hot Chili Peppers' Unlimited Love, great album. I also got the CD copy. So this is one that my dad actually introduced me to. We were driving home from Johan's house because I was staying there, and he picked me up the next day. And he asked me to play a song from this group, and I'd never heard of the group before. And I really enjoyed it, and I listened to the album with my dad, and that is the Sensational Alex Harvey Band. I've been really enjoying this record. I'm sure a lot of you will be familiar with this, although most people that I've spoken to haven't really been, but I'm sure it's one of those kind of lost relics of the 1970s, I think. But this is a very good album, and thank you, Dad, for showing me that one. Alright, so remember I was talking about my favourite album of the year so far? It is by this group, and I've been getting really back into them. I got into them in around 2018, 2019. They are one of my favourite metal bands. You might know what I'm talking about, because I've just mentioned that they're one of my favourite metal bands, but I am talking about Ramstein, the German, if you want to get technical, industrial metal band. But I only currently own 2 of their records, and they are the 2 records I've been listening to the most as of recently. I was about to say as of recently. So this is the first one, and this is the one before their new one. It's kind of difficult to say, but this is the self-titled, and their new album, Zeit, is my favourite album of the year so far. It is an incredible record, amazing production, amazing music. It's a bit less anthemic than a lot of their other stuff, but the anthemic vibes are still there. I cried at parts of this album. I don't actually speak any German, funnily enough, but both my parents can speak it very well. So when I was getting up the lyrics, they were reading it and stuff like that. Shockingly, my mum really likes them, and I don't know many mothers who approve of metal bands like Ramstein. Like, I got her to really like them, and they have announced a stadium tour in the UK next year in Wembley Stadium. So we're gonna hopefully try and go to that. But yeah, Ramstein, great band. There's another one of their records I've been listening to a lot of recently that just won't come to me at the moment. But these 2 are very good. This is actually a deluxe version. I completely forget that I actually bought the deluxe version of this album. So if you want an unboxing, it's a little bit different from the kind of more progressive rock stuff that I do on the channel, but I'm trying to branch out and talk about other genres of music, other types of rock and metal and stuff, because there's only so much you can do when talking about progressive rock, to the point where it's like, you should branch out a little bit, and I think a lot of people don't think that I do that, when I really do. On Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, the 10th, I am going to be seeing one of my favourite bands ever, and that is Tool. They're finally doing a UK tour. Very happy. We've had these tickets since last year. The kind of annoying thing about it is that I have deadlines like a couple of days after the gig, so I'm trying to get all of my stuff finished really quickly so I can enjoy the concert and not worry about the work. But Fear Inoculum is a record that I've been listening to a lot. I can show a different copy of it for the album cover, actually. So this is the album cover here, and this is the limited box set that they released recently. But this is the bootlegged copy that we got when the album came out. Very good bootleg, actually. All of the Tool bootlegs that I do have are very good, and I've seen some comments about my Tool bootleg collection, and yes, it was pricey, but I love the band and I think that the recordings on them are good. That's me. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You can think that they're crap all you want, but to me, I really like them, so cry about it if you don't. But I'm going to be seeing them on Tuesday. I'm definitely going to do a video about that because it's going to be a religious experience, to say the least. But Fear Inoculum has been one that I've been banging non-stop because it's going to be the Fear Inoculum tour, so might as well. On all of their set lists, I know they switch up the set lists every night, but the last 3 songs on the set list have remained the same, and Culling Voices is one of them, which is my favourite song from Fear Inoculum, so I'm very excited about that. So this is the last one that I'm going to talk about today because, you know, last but not least, this band I've liked since I got into rock music, which was, you know, 5 or 6 years ago now. But I never really deep dived into their discography until very, very, very recently, like the last couple of months or so. And that band is none other than The Who. I don't really want to pick this up because it's very heavy. But there we go. This is a box set that I acquired recently. And if you want an unboxing, please drop a comment. So, The Who. I revisited Quadrophenia and realized how amazing of a record it is. Like, it's a very, very good one and probably my favorite of their discography as of now. But obviously I've revisited things like Who's Next and Tommy and all of those ones, and they are better than I remember them being from 6 years ago, so that's good, right? So I'm hoping to get more into this as well because I have only listened to a couple of the vinyl records in this box set and I want to listen to a few more of them. So I'm going to do that while I'm studying later because ever since I've been home doing my work, I've been putting on records onto my record player rather than listening to music on my headphones because I can do that whenever. I don't have a record player where I live in Brighton, so every time I'm home, I try to take advantage of that as much as I can. I think anyone would. So that is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys have been up to this month in terms of listening. Remember, I have got merchandise. I've got some very nice prog nerd t-shirts in the description. Go get one because they're very cool, very swag. You'll look cool wearing them. They're very good quality shirts. I've given a few to my friends and family. They love them. Check out Spotify in the description as well. I've got my Spotify account. We have a Discog store that is mainly secondhand. Pretty much secondhand records, so if you want to get something for yourself or for a friend, family, whatever, go do that. And I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I will do a Saturdays with Dad or a Sundays with Dad or a video with Dad at some point. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye.